So chat, do we want to have an actual talk about rule set and what the actual problem is? Because I feel like nobody gets what the problem with the rule set is. I guess I'll just bring up like Lod's tweet, right? Because that's probably like a good background to have for it. So Lod comes with a statement. Puff needs to be changed. When he played HBox, it was a hour, 20-minute grand finals. It was ridiculous. Every game was a timeout. Lod said there need to be rule changes. Basically, he said that these things, ledge grab limit is lowered, auto loses all timeouts. People are like, what the fuck, you won. It's not that bad. Why are you complaining? Stop being a bitch. Sure. So here, two distinctions I want to make before I say anything. First off, there's a distinction between a bad matchup and literally not playing Melee. None of the Peaches mind it being a bad matchup. Nobody here minds that Peach Puff is a bad matchup. We've all agreed that Peach Puff is a bad matchup and can be a slow matchup. Slow matchups also don't mean you're not playing. What we mean by not playing, just so I can explain real fast, is that when Puff has specifically tri-platform stages, this is particularly bad on tri-platform stages, it's also on Stadium because Stadium is wide with the side platforms. When you play Jigglypuff, let me ask you something. How many characters can contest this? And then you pound to the other side, you do it here, you air dodge down. How many characters really can contest this? Not, does it beat your character, right? We're not talking about, does your character have a way to, like, consistently beat it? That's not what I'm talking about. How many characters have actual ways to play Melee in a way that they can do something about that, even interact with it? Because the thing is, it's not that Puff can do this and it's like Peach has like bad mix-ups off of it. It's that you literally can't interact with it. No, you can't contest a landing. Because you can do this, then you pound over here, you react to where Peach is, you can air dodge. You actually can't react to the landing. That's the problem. You have to be fast to contest the landing, otherwise you literally can't. If you're a slow character, you actually can't contest that landing. You need to be able to do three things to contest this. You either need to, one, have a really quick way to get to top platform so that you can actually cover Puff coming down, right? Two, you have to have enough ground speed that you can get in and out of her back air range. Cut off going over top plat. You can react to Peach throwing a turnip, and then you can just drift away, get your jump back on the side platform, and you can rinse and repeat. It's not easy. Here's the thing. It's not the easiest thing in the world to do, but you can completely not interact with Peach for the entire thing. So you either need to get to top platform quick enough that you can contest it, which most characters can't do. Fox can, Falco can, Sheik kind of can. Sheik has weird answers, and Marth. So for the things we're talking about, and Falcon, right? Those 5 characters, I think, can pretty reliably deal with it. Falcon's actually the best in my opinion, because up air is fucked. Falcon's up air is actually, like, extremely fucked because of how fast he is against Puff coming down. Marth obviously has a sword, and he can stay super safe while threatening a lot of space around him. Fox and Falco, I don't need to explain. Sheik just has, like, a weird combination of angles she can attack from, and it's not fun, but she can do it. Yoshi can too. Yoshi gets super timed out if he loses the lead. No other character, as far as I can tell, has a really great way of contesting with it. Now, again, that's not saying, oh, we should change that because it's bad matchup. Again, it's not that it's a bad matchup. It's that there's no matchup. The problem is there's literally no matchup. That's the issue. If Puff gets a lead, she can actually just get away from it for the rest of the time. There isn't a matchup anymore. There is no Melee. You're not playing. You are exclusively not interacting for the rest of the set. She makes it so that you physically cannot interact with her for so many characters, right? But yeah, so the problem there is that there isn't any matchup. There is no way to play with her, right? You're not playing the video game at that point. Also, chat, I don't know how many of you remember this. And right here, HBox makes a conscious decision. He's about to get hit again, I'm pretty sure. And he makes a conscious decision. I am not going to interact with you for the rest of the game. It is 1 minute and 55 seconds. Okay? And from this point on, HBox is not going to interact at all. So he's far away. When Pikachu's far away, he gets his jump back and can jump away, right? Tries to get over there, goes to the other platform. Nothing you can do. Tries to jump underneath him, can't do it.
He did the floor and he actually waited a moment for the air dash.
Well, what's Pikachu supposed to do here? Again, the issue isn't it's hard. You can't double jump. No, he's not in the general vicinity when Pikachu double jumps. You can react to a full hop. Okay. Hey, Fax. When Puff is here and Pikachu's here, right? If Pikachu wants to double jump, by the time you get up here, Puff's over at the windmill. You can't do anything. You literally can't interact with this. That's his best bet. That was the best thing he could have done. And again, you can react to that. It's an easy reaction. You just go away. Like, what was Axe supposed to do there? There was nothing. But that's not, like, think about it. What could Peach have done there? What could Ices have done there? I'll tell you what Ices do there. How do you contest this? Look what he's doing. He's just going to the platform, double jumping. Like, what the fuck do you do against this?
I don't know how he can build in.
And think about how worse it gets when you have a top platform. So when you have a top platform that Puff can now land on and you don't have to run into one of these platforms, think about how much worse it gets, right? Like, literally, what do you do? The issue isn't it's a bad matchup. The issue is they're literally not playing. HBox played, like, a lot of those games fine, where he decided to actually play. The problem is he has games where he decides to completely not interact, and every time that happens, you can't do anything. So a lot of people say, oh, I don't want Puff to be affected because, like, I have to be in the air versus Fox a lot. When the fuck has Fox Puff ever timed out? Like, if you put it at a high limit, where it's like you have to spend 3/4 of the game camping, you're not going to meet that anyways because the Fox Puff game doesn't last long enough. It just never lasts long enough. Actual HBox on Dreamland comes pretty close. And you know what? If we need to, I'm down for fucking top. I'm down for Fox to have the same shit too, because he can do it to a lot of characters. I don't care. I'm down. Like, I'm genuinely down. I don't care. I don't think Fox should be able to do that either. I think it's stupid. But if you can't list, like, any real instances, despite it being an insanely common matchup, it doesn't happen enough for it to be a relevant thing. Like, I don't think Fox should be able to just fucking camp out half the cast either. I think it's fucking stupid. Yeah, I could time out Roy and fucking Dr. Mario every time. Like, I could do it without a problem. It'd be easy. I don't think I should be able to do that. I think that's stupid. We just don't care about it because we don't run into those characters. But I also don't think I should be able to do that. I think that's fucking stupid. HBox, me, and I played the longest game of my career on Dreamland at fucking Genesis, and it was 6 minutes. That's the longest game of Melee I've ever played in my life. It doesn't impact me at all. I have no stake in arguing for this. There's nothing I gain by getting Puff to not be able to camp other characters out, because he can't camp me out. I don't care. No, Fuzzy, I disagree. If that was the case, I would just talk about, like, just fucking don't get grabbed by Ices. Don't get freeze glitched, bro. Don't get freeze glitched, bro. It's like, no, I don't agree with that. I don't think an airtime limit is forcible. I don't know what the solution is, for the record. I'm not saying that there's a solution I have in mind that makes sense. That's not my point. I don't know. That's not on me either. It's not even, I don't play the matchups. I don't even know enough about them to tell you why, right? I don't care about that. But the only thing I will say is that most people don't know what the issue is in the first place. Like, the problem I took with it is that when I was watching people talk on Twitter, they literally didn't understand the issue. It's not that it takes a long time. Nobody cares if a matchup is slow, right? Nobody cares that a matchup is slow. People care that you can't interact at all. Like, there's a strategy that makes it that you physically cannot interact with Puff as 90% of the cast. That is a big issue. To me, that is a very, very real issue. I don't care if a matchup is bad, and I don't care if a matchup is slow. Both of those are completely fine to me, right? I care if you're not playing. No, if it was slow, but something was happening, nobody cares, because it's like, yeah, it's just a slow match, but some people are gonna bitch, sure, but at that point, it's just slow. That's okay. Like, Peach Samus is gonna be slow, but that does, like, I actually had a lot of fun time watching a lot of Peach's matchups, the double floaty ones. I had a really fun time watching a lot of HBox when they actually played games. It was really fun, actually. My issue isn't that, it's just, you can't just not play Melee.